Hey Aries, welcome to Turn Heal. Welcome to the place where we turn and heal our way to self-love and unity consciousness. I hope all is well. Welcome to your November reading. Lisa here. Feel free to like, subscribe, share, comment. Also check the notifications below. Make sure that it's to the settings that you like, all right? All right, let's get started. I come to you, humbly God, thanking you for your divine guidance, providing messages of divine light, divine love, in accordance with your divine will. What is it that the Aries Collective needs to know for November? Thank you. Oh, I haven't seen this one. I have. Oh, look at all this beautiful, colorful energy here. All this purple. Nice. So we have straddling worlds, wandering between realms, and Garden of Venus. Rest and renewal. There's definitely a need for some rest and relaxation, some soothing, calm energy. I'm getting spa energy, lavender. You know, maybe if you have a diffuser, you can use some lavender oils, you know, to have that essence or smell in the air for you, okay? Even if it is just that. If you can't actually take a break, right, at least find ways to create more of a soothing environment for yourself, okay? It can be as little as, let's say when you're showering, you light a candle, light incense, you know, something like that. There's a need to do more of that for yourself. We do the straddling in between two worlds. I feel like these two worlds are like day and night, okay? It's like you have responsibilities of the day, for example. It's just necessary. I mean, it just feels like this is what everyone deals with, right? It's like a necessary evil. You have to work, right? But it might come with a level of chaos that you just have to deal with. And this is why you're required to create even more of a soothing environment for yourself. You probably need that more than the average because of maybe what you do, or maybe it's just, you know, taking care of home, you know, things like that, all right? It'll be very helpful for you. There's a need to do that so you can clear your head. All right, one more. Oh, wow, we have the 52 and a 25. Yeah, I'm feeling like there's some 52 and a 25, which are mirroring numbers, right? It just, I want to say as above, so below. It just feels like if you take care of yourself like this, if you give yourself more rest and relaxation moments, the other side that might be more chaotic, it may actually soften. It might actually, the intensity might decrease as far as the chaos is concerned, okay? I do feel like that. And maybe it's because you're giving yourself this rest, this R&R time, it might just make everything feel a little bit easier because you are giving yourself that little time of zen. That's what I'm getting there, all right? It's the difference between waking up in the morning and going straight to work and waking up in the morning and reading the newspaper or whatever the case is, having your coffee, meditating, working on a project that is just for you, or doing something that you like to enjoy before work. It makes a hell of a difference. When you carve out time for yourself, you carve out that quiet time for yourself before you start your day. It sets the tone for the rest of the day. It makes it easy because you're charging up and you're filling up your own cup. It makes it easy for you to deal with the rest of the day. So that's what I'm getting there. There's a need for that practice. Carve out some time in the morning for yourself. We do have Sky Bridge here, and I'm feeling like this, I don't know why I'm getting this, it's like a necessary thing towards a goal. It's something that you just have to do. It's some type of fiery energy. It's a lot of, I feel like there's a lot of intense energy and you just have to deal with it, okay? It's necessary for the goal. It's the nature of the environment. Something like that's happening there, okay? Like the environment itself can't be changed. Like you can't change your kids running around. You know, they're kids. They're going to do what they do, and it's going to be chaos, right? So because you can't change that part, what you can change is at least dedicate a little bit of quiet time so that you can deal with this necessary chaos. That's what it feels like. Or if the job that you have, the position is constantly on the go like that, and there's not much downtime, and that's just the nature of the job, then carve out that time before you go to work, okay? And not just when you're driving to work or whatever the case is. I'm talking about some real time where you get to have some leisure time, where you get to get some fresh air, maybe take a walk, you know, things like that. Take a long bath, you know, something like that. Journal, whatever it is that gets you in a very quiet, meditative, chill state. You're gonna have to fill up your cup more. It'll make you it'll make things a bit easier. All right, let's go. This is in preparation for something. We have the Empress coming out the bottom of the deck. This practice overall will be helpful moving forward, but it also seems like, yes, this practice of carving out alone time will help, will make the next chapter, will help you survive the next chapter, right? It'll make it more sustainable. Your pace, it'll make it more sustainable. Because it seems like the way you're operating now, you can lead to burnout pretty quickly, whatever the case is. So, but yeah, with the Wheel of Fortune coming through, you might feel like you're knocking on the door of a new beginning. And it does seem like you are with the World card, but it does seem like something is at a halt. It's a paused energy. It seems like the other benefit of taking this break is that you're going to get some type of guidance as far as this new chapter. All right. Let's see. So you have the Nine of Cups coming out here. It's like you're trying to figure out what to do next, and you need quiet time. You need space to think so you could do that. Right now, you're just looking at what's ahead of you. Like, okay, I need to do this today. I need to do that today. But you don't have time. It's like you don't have the luxury of time to think further ahead. And it's time for you to start doing that, making that a priority for yourself. All right. If you're in a situation that feels like something came to a standstill, things are slowing down, or you hit an actual just roadblock in progress, this is why. We do have the Lovers card coming through. It does seem like something might have stopped working. Something that might have been aligned, it kind of stopped working, and you're like, okay, what do I do next? It does seem like it caused like a bit of a burden. And you need to have the confidence needed. You need to recharge. You need to reassess so you can figure out how to handle this moving forward, whatever the next step is. See, and this could be that there was some type of burnout on your end, all right? Because your internal energy is stopping, like it's no more movement forward. And then the outside, because of that, nothing is happening really. Maybe you feel like you hit a ceiling or something like that, and it's time to go up a notch, take things up a notch. It's time to elevate. Let's look at the blockage here. This can apply to anything, right? But if you feel stagnant, it's like before you go from one world to the next, this is you straddling in between. Before you go to the next world, you're gonna have to take time out. Honor this break. If something paused, or if you're being led to take a break, just honor that, all right? It's time to slow it down. All right, what's the blockage? Ace of Swords coming out in reverse. You're not seeing the truth as to why something is slowing down. See, yeah, with the Eight of Pentacles here, I'm getting this energy of not working. Something is not working, or you're not working, something like that. We have the Ace of Swords with the Ace of Wands, and it seems like you were working towards, either your process of working towards this goal wasn't sustainable and there was a burnout, or you were working towards a path that just had a dead end. You could have been at a job with a dead end, and that's just simply what's happening. You're hitting a ceiling, okay? Or you were on this job path where it was a contract, so of course it was going to end at some point, okay? It's something, it might have had an inevitable stopper in progress, whether the job actually ends or the relationship. Okay, hold on. Either way, there's a need to reassess, whether it's the relationship or whatever the case is. There's a need to reassess and take time out to figure out your next move. If this is a job, let's say if a job ended, for example, and now it's the burden of, oh my gosh, I need to get another job. I understand that. So if you're in this process of two jobs, there is a need to still carve out some time. Even if you could go and apply to jobs all day, okay? Give yourself the 8 hours a day to apply to jobs, as long as you want to, whatever. But at least give yourself time. When you're not doing that, still carve out time where you can just relax, because that's where your inspiration is going to actually come from, all right? Your inspired action is going to come from there for whatever this next step is. You're being led to a new chapter. If you're not pressed for money and you can take a break, it will be very helpful to do so before this next chapter. What's that Ace of Swords there? With the Queen of Swords, yeah. It doesn't seem like there's much clarity as to why things are slowing down. It does seem like it's something unsettling about this. This feels like the divine coming in and creating a detour, okay? Like probably an unwanted detour. It's like, dude, I'm working towards this. What's going on? Why is this Chariot card here? What's going on is you're getting a detour to the thing that gives you alignment. The Chariot card with the Two of Cups coming out upright, okay? But in order for that, you have to close out the Ace of Swords with the Ace of Wands in reverse along with the Queen of Swords. It's like you have to close out this previous thing that you were working on with the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. You have to close out that previous thing that you're working on, and I feel like you're going to get this new project coming in or a new passion. I don't know why I keep talking in terms of money or a job, but this feels like the energy of space in between two jobs or two passions. One has to end so the other one can begin, and you might not see that part yet, but it does bring you into major alignment, so this is good. This is actually a good thing, all right? You're going to enjoy this, and you're being led to just take it easy, and I know that's easier said than done. You know, like I said, if you're in between jobs, it's kind of hard to just relax, right? But you are being led to at least carve out some time to do so. It's not saying just wait for something to come in. I'm not talking about that at all. I'm just saying make sure, even if it's 10, 15 minutes, carve that time out to, and then go on your grind, all right? What are they feeling to say? You have the Queen of Pentacles coming out with the Three of Pentacles. And this all looks like good stuff, okay? It's just a matter of believing it. So you might have some inspired action. There's like a new idea that's going to give you this major alignment for yourself. But it's going to require you to recharge to pull it off. If this is like starting a business, you have to recharge, or you have to learn how to pace it. All right. And I feel like there's a lesson there in pacing yourself so that you can go for the long haul. The energy of long-term goals keep coming up here. You're thinking about 1 step, 2 steps ahead, maybe 5 steps, but they're talking about, okay, 5 years ahead. You know, things like that. Like, let's think long term, but you need to actually sit down and not have the distractions. That stops you from thinking that far ahead. All right. Also, there's a need when you think long term. It helps you with your pacing. It does help you with your pacing, and it gives you a level of realism and groundedness when it comes to your planning. And I feel like that's what needs to happen next. We have this King of Wands energy coming out with the Queen of Pentacles, and I'm getting some sort of like boss or leadership energy here. All right. So I don't know if this is for people who want to start a business or stepping out onto some entrepreneurial path. Okay, but if that's the case, then there's a need to rest and rejuvenate. Learn how to restructure how you work in a way that's more sustainable so it does not lead to a burnout. Okay. What's the advice? Page of Swords, yeah, it's a new way of thinking. The thinking long term is going to help with this. Well, that is a new way of thinking more long term to see what brings this energy to you. All right. So carve out time so that you can develop this new way of thinking, and then it's going to affect your behaviors moving forward. You're going to just behave differently moving forward as a result of these long-term goals. Y'all about your business. That's what it feels like. I mean, this could be about love, but this just feels like somebody about their business. It has a very hustle, grind energy, but you don't want to have that, you know, that energy of, oh, I don't sleep until I'm dead. That energy is whack, okay? And that's not necessary. It's very outdated. You don't have to be like that, all right? And if you are worried about this jump from one thing to the next, I think you can rest assured that the path is about to be made clear. The only thing is, this energy feels kind of foggy. It does feel a little bit foggy because it does seem like you're clearly moving from one world to the next, right? If you do this, if you go into rest and relaxation mode, if you carve out time for that, it'll make this transition smoother, way smoother. If you go from one world to the next in this panicked mode, in this, oh, I gotta keep hustling, I gotta keep grinding mode, it's gonna make it very staticky. It's gonna make it very rough. It's gonna be a rough ride. It doesn't have to be a rough ride. If you take time out for this, you'll get the inspired action. Measure twice and cut once. Instead of just bumping your head trying a bunch of things, go within, use your intuition, get that inspired action, and then move. All right, try it differently. Page of Swords, this is a new way of moving for you. And especially if you're going into some type of business or entrepreneurship path, this is going to be very helpful for you. Because the entrepreneurship path, you're going to have to, you working 24 hours a day, okay? That's just how it goes. It is no longer 8-hour shifts. You're working all day, every day. So you have to learn how to pace, get in the practice of carving out and honoring and prioritizing your quiet time so that you can have more to give. Bat Spirit, a rebirth is assured. In this new world, I feel like it does lead to, this is a necessary step. It is a necessary jump. Okay, so I feel like you should not be too, the being frantic is unnecessary is what I feel. If you are being frantic about, I gotta hustle, I gotta grind all day, every day. That's just, it's getting in the way, all right? Horse Spirit, freedom is yours. Yeah, I'm getting this, I'm definitely getting some entrepreneurship energy here, all right? Consult Spirit on how to do it. Wow, Spirit has a plan. See, I'm getting this energy, you need to just chill. Spirit has a plan here, but it might be in a situation where you're like, how can I chill right now? Be fearless and bold, okay? It takes that level of faith. Fearless faith, okay? Be here now, hummingbird spirit, be in the moment. You're going to have to learn how to be more present so you can see the signs, okay? So you can make the best moves while you're on the grind, for example. You carving out time to be in touch with yourself, doing your affirmations, listening to motivational speeches, whatever you got to do in the morning, it's going to make you better. It's going to make you, it's going to breed better results for you, okay? And it's going to encourage better behavior for you as well. Because when you go out into the world and you have to go and hustle and grind, you will be able to pick up because you're already in tune. You have that quiet time. You got aligned with your intuition. When you go out, then you'll be able to say, oh, I need to move like this. Or you'll just naturally start doing it because you're starting the day by being in the flow. Okay, when you start the day like that, trust me, that day goes into flow. You get in a practice of doing that every day, them weeks will be smoother. Okay, all right. Now that makes more sense of the chaotic energy, because if it's an entrepreneurship path where you don't know when you're getting money, when you're not, yeah, the nature of that can be very topsy-turvy. And this is why it's time to implement a practice of carving out alone time in the day, in the morning, at least in the morning. If it's just one time a day, make it early in the morning so it can set the tone, so you can pace it, all right, for your success. Okay, this is an important step for your success. If you're a business owner, this is all you, because this feels all about business. All right, the end. Thank you so much. Let me know what you think. Feel free to like, subscribe, share, comment, add me on IG, Taryn Hill. If you want a personal reading, check out the info box below. If you want to be an angel donor, check out the Patreon link below. Thank you so much. Till we meet again. Peace.